How's it going, guys? Today I'm going to be showing y'all game footage of me playing at this place right here, the Goal Event, or as most people call it here in the UK, the Jail, which was one of the highest rated airsoft places I've seen. And at this airsoft site, I decided to use my brand new Noveske N4 from Double Eagle. That's a gas blowback. A lot of fun. I had a lot of fun with it. I'm going to continue using this gun more and more. But there's some minor tweaks that you might need to know about before you buy this gun, because there is some minor differences that you have to change out before you're actually able to use it, which I'll go over here in just a second before I show the video. All right, guys, when I first did got the Noveske and I found out that it was shooting too hot, the first thing I did was replace it with the TMMWS Federal Valve Impasse from Federal Concepts. Okay, not a bad product. I'll tell you that for the most part. It's not a bad product. The problem is this won't work in your Noveske. If you use this in your Noveske, it's going to dump the gas. It's not going to cycle the bolt back far enough to recharge the handle. So for regular MWS systems, this thing is awesome, but for the Noveske N4, it doesn't work. Already, besides using that impasse, I decided, well, I've seen other people change out the whole nozzle, so that's what I did. I went to fire support, which great service. The guys were excellent. They test fired it before I left to make sure everything was working fine. Amazing people to deal with. But I ended up putting in the Anger Gun Enhanced Drop-In Complete MPA nozzle, which solved all my problems. It has an impasse already in it that you can adjust where you need. You can open it all the way up if you want the full power. You can dial it down. It worked absolutely perfect, and I had no cycling problems whatsoever. But further ado, let's get to the gameplay. Sorry.
Good shot. Got me, good shot.